trust you had a pleasant day, Mama.
Tolerable.
Will Mr. Sweet ever join us for dinner, Mama?
Mr. Sweet is rather tired tonight, I fear. Oh, dear me. Oh, how clumsy I'm getting. To keep the devil at bay.
calm now. I could open this door. Would you like that? Thought you might. But you and me have got to come to an arrangement. Savvy? Ah, you stand well back, do you hear me? I don't mean no harm to you, but you try anything funny, and I'll leave you here to rot. Is that understood? Right. Doctor! What happened to you? Can't you speak? Right. Right, we're getting out of here.
Dame Diana Rigg. Good grief. Oh, my goodness. Yes, I remember this one quite clearly. This was the Crimson Horror, and it starred Dame Diana Rigg, who, of course, has sadly died since. I think it might even have been last year. But of course, playing that wonderful old woman that we saw at the start of that scene. I can't remember the character's name, Mother Hubbard or something like that, but wasn't she wonderful, you know, just throwing the salt down her front and over her shoulder and you know, teasing that rather handsome waiter. I thought that was wonderful. I think the lady with the scars on her face was possibly her daughter in the programme. I can't quite remember, but I think the story might have centred around her and why she ended up with the scars. Possibly something to do with that that character that they mentioned over the dinner table. Oh, was it Mr. Strange or Mr. Slug or something? Well, he was a slug. I remember there was a slug creature, which has stuck in my memory. It looks like the Paternoster gang back in this one, doesn't it? We saw Jenny. Now, I have a feeling that this was quite unusual and that I think it was a good 15, possibly 20 minutes into the episode before we actually saw the Doctor. I think that scene we saw there where the Doctor was covered in red there was his first appearance in the episode. I'm just wondering whether I can get it up on the screen just to see how long it actually was. Let me just see if I can find out, because it'd be interesting just to see how far in it was. Let me see if I can get the info menu. That might be it. Oh, yes. Well, just at the start of that clip, we're at least 11 minutes in. So I reckon it was getting on for a good 15 minutes before we saw the Doctor, which doesn't happen very often, certainly not in the new series. But I remember that quite strongly. But lovely setting, wasn't it? That sort of dining room with the sort of the organ in the background, or the harmonium, whatever it was. And obviously set in the past, I believe, possibly the 19th century. But yes, I do remember thinking this one was very atmospheric and quite scary as well. But the overriding memory, of course, is of dear Diana Rigg, who I remember so fondly in the James Bond movie On Her Majesty's Secret Service.